The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He gets this complete to his rookie 4th-round pick. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
On 1st down, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They face 2nd down and 7. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. From the gun, it's Love. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Here we go. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, Scott.
They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Oilers.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Here we go, son.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
The Oilers sending out their punt team. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Return man steering clear of this one. They're going to mark it down at the 20-yard line.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. Second down and 8.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
Once again, it's Jacobs. That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
19, target, go!
He'll try to run it here with Jacobs. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain. I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners, maybe.
First and 10.
Go! Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hut, hut.
Here's Love to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Uh-oh. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
We see this week in and week out, Mike, these running backs in today's game, they really have the skill set of a wide receiver. So if you're going to guard him one-on-one and you know the offense is going to use him in the passing game, you better have that guy. You better have that matchup guy that you're confident to put on him and say, okay, you're going to go out there in space and defend a receiver like this. And after plays like that, I'm not sure how much more man coverage they can afford to play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, ready. 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. On second down, Love. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. Third down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Second and 11.
Don't jump. Ready? Good night.
Play action now for Fields. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Back to throw is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Now Love. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd down and goal.
60 Eagles. Come back team. Go.
Now Love. It is brought in the end zone. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. And they are going to be backed up to start. What a big hit on the return. Stopped him right in his tracks. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. All right.
They go play action with Fields. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Here we go, son. All right.
Fields now on 2nd down. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now Fields. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Love to throw it on first down. 11 yards as they move the chains.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. Right side, it's Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Love. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he will score. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Packers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, Fields. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Field. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jump. Vikings 18.
On play action, Love. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Warriors 17.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Packers set to kick this one away. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken.
Austin brought in motion. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Packers 14, Oilers nothing.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Good night.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Good night.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
Here we go, son. Good night.
Fields now. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down, but this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
19 tight, 19 tight. Check go.
Throwing on second down, Love. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. He is in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Third and long.
Here we go. We're good. Press. Punch right. Right.
Fields to throw. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it's going to be fourth down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard, any way it takes. They don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it, because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
Here we go. You got a mini base. Go.
Fourth down, Fields. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave him one.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Fields. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is out of bounds, well shy of the marker. That's going to be a turnover on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. There to make the stop, the All-Pro T.J. Watt. Third down, 3 to go.
Let's go.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Packers.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
79 Broncos.
A 2nd down throw for Love. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Third and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's caught, left side, it's complete. And the Packers are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Give him 16 there, and a 1st down. Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. there has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Here we go, son.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead?
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here we go.
Third and long.
Go.
To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Now Jacobs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A good play action with Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, Go.
From the gun, it's Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. Afric's pick is good. And the Packers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. First and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Go.
A handoff to Pacheco. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. second down, Pacheco. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Boswell on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Oilers are able to edge a bit closer. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he'll convert, picking up the first down at the 46-yard line.
Mike, you want to convert on 3rd down? Get the ball in your hands of your best players. And this guy, he is a playmaker. Whether it's out catching passes like he's used to, or working as a runner instead.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
On 3rd down, they'll run, and here comes the reverse. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 36-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Good.
Austin brought in motion. A give here to Pacheco. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So, it's a win for the Packers. They finish off the first month of the season perfect, as the victory runs their mark to 4-0.